Title Tuesday Game Week 10.
Magnus can't win Title Tuesday. He can probably come top 5, but I think that's the limit right now. Even if he wins his last 2 games, it's unlikely that one of the top 2, maybe even one of the top guys below that, will not be surpassing him. It's just unthinkable that would happen.
And so we're jumping into round 10. It's between the 2 players on 8 points. Jose Martinez from Mexico, Dmitry Andreikin from Russia.
Okay, and it's the 2 blitz specialists. Andreikin has taken a step away from classical chess lately, hasn't played so much, isn't playing the World Cup. He's focusing more on online games. And Jose Martinez getting his pawns very far forward, but has come at the cost of trading off one of his bishops, his light squared bishop. And I haven't seen this exact opening before, but it has pretty much transposed from a Sicilian defense to what looks like a French defense now. This French structure, very, very famous. And here, Jose Martinez trading off with a knight, retreating his knight. Very strange opening by white. Losing a lot of time. He moved his bishop 3 times. He moved his knight 3 times. And his center is falling. Andreikin, this feels like a huge opportunity. Better already after just a few moves as black.
Historically, Andreikin should be a favorite in this one. He's won Title Tuesday 28 times. Jose Martinez has won it 14 times. On the Champions Chess Tour standings, Jose Martinez has 2 points. Andreikin, 12 points. That's before Game Week 10. These 2 are now fighting to win Game Week 10.
I like Hosbem's style, just chilling there. Similar to Punin.
Yeah. Playing from his hotel room, Jose Martinez is participating in the World Cup. He's already played a classical game of chess today. It ended in a draw, and here he is fighting to win Title Tuesday.
Wow, what a confidence boost that would be.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's going to be playing well into the night in Indian time. The players out there in Goa during the World Cup. And he's going to be back in action in, just after 12 hours? Just 12 hours after this game finishes, or this tournament finishes. Very brave from Jose Martinez to participate, but great to see his love of chess. As we see a pawn sacrifice from Dmitry Andreikin. Black having castled queenside, white's king yet to commit. He's blowing open this flank, because if everything gets traded, the black rooks, tension on the h-file, they might be infiltrating round the back here with some nasty checks against the white king. I'm not sure whether you can take this pawn. He maybe had to try taking it because he's retreated Jose Martinez, and now, on the next move, this pawn is going to step forward, and his central pawn drops. That is very bad news for white. His pride and joy, that pawn, is falling. He's going to be a pawn down, no compensation at all.
Andreikin on fire.
Oof, yeah, you don't beat Hikaru Nakamura if you're not in top form. That is a very impressive win from Andreikin. And he's doing it again, positional play. He's very good with these different pawn structures. He's very good with his strategy. Pawn up, and the knight's coming.
Yeah, and it surely helps beating Hikaru. It's a massive confidence boost going into the last couple of rounds.
Surely is. Fighting to win it. Magnus Carlsen is right now playing with the white pieces against Durabili, and Magnus is already much better in that game. Hikaru Nakamura also with the white pieces up against Jules Moussard. Moussard slightly better with the black pieces in that one.
This one, there's no slight about it. It's a massive advantage now for Andreikin. He kicked back the white queen. He's getting ready. First he gives a check. Not the best move, apparently. He could have pushed his pawn forward. Really surprised he didn't go for that option. The problem with pushing this pawn forward now is you blunder your queen. G3
Ooh.
would trap your queen. I think this is the move he wanted to play. He thought it was super strong, but G3 traps the black queen. That is crazy. Knight trade force then, and Andreikin does push forward. Now the queen isn't trapped because it has one safe square after that knight trade. But he's slightly loose with his pawns. These pawns very nice right now, but could come under fire in the near future. Jose Martinez isn't dead. He's not out of it. He's still alive in this game.
Andreikin, he is on a 5-game winning streak. And here he is fighting to win Title Tuesday for the first time in the autumn split. 2 third places so far. Today could be his first win in the autumn split. 10 points on the Champions Chess Tour standings. That would be massive for him.
That'd be huge for both of these players who would love to play in the Esports World Cup and would have a great chance if they got there at this non-increment format. In the meantime, Andreikin has blown his advantage. I'm really shocked at his play. He didn't even open up any files for his rooks. He should have been trading pawns. At least then the black rooks would have had lines to stare down. He's allowed his pawns to be blocked on light squares, meaning his bishop is going to be bad, stuck behind them. White's knight has a beautiful square, actually 2 beautiful squares to choose from, and it will not be challenged. That knight is way better than the black bishop, compensating for the pawn deficit. I'm actually going to say it's easier for White to play this position suddenly. This black pawn could become a target later on as well, if Andreikin isn't careful. This is turning around. Massive.
I'm thinking, what do you do with that bishop there? It's completely locked behind your... What would be your plan to it?
Just drop it off the board. Just pretend it's a pawn and never move it again.
Yeah, but this is turned around, so...
Magnus Carlsen has won his game against Dora Bailey. He is now on 8 points, the same score as these two, with only 1 more round to be played. If this is a draw, then still chances for Magnus Carlsen.
Quick win for Magnus. Yeah, that was
very quick.
He got angry.
Yeah.
Angry Maggie.
Oh yeah.
Never loses twice in a row.
Yeah. Angry Magnus is the best. That's the best player in the world.
Exactly. And the players are kind of repeating the position. Andreikin's been going back and forth with his rook, not even trying to do anything. He's maybe a bit nervous about the clock. White, meanwhile, is preparing to go back with his knight, maybe to pick up this pawn. Jose moving his king across. It feels like it might just fizzle out towards a draw now. Andreikin's got to be kicking himself. He was a clear pawn up, almost totally winning. Now he's just suffering, just moving back and forth for a draw. King's moving. Andreikin does not look happy on the camera. Not much to do with black. There are no pawn breaks, no open files. Black is the one with weaknesses. The knight and bishop, they kind of balance each other out here. And I think it's up to Jose Martinez if he wants to play for a win. Tie breaks might decide this, but there we go. He does play for a win at the cost of his own position, potentially. Better for black now, the eval bar says, and maybe there was an opportunity for black to just trade off, open some lines. Still rejecting that offer.
It seems like white should lock it up. Is that what I feel the bar is going back every time you don't...
Yeah. Both sides should lock it up. That's why the eval bar's going left and right.
Yeah.
White should block it, just sit, and it's a draw. Black should be taking this pawn to open up a line for his rook, but he hasn't realized that, Andreikin. Who's going to realize first? You got to take this pawn if you want to be better. If not, it's going to be level. You got to block it if you want to keep it equal.
Nobody wants to do it. It's just going back and forth.
I've never seen an eval bar like this. Left, right, left, right. The player's just not understanding the key idea, and it is difficult. And there we go. Andreikin finally realizing he needs open lines.
We have a break.
1 minute. He needed to do it. I think he was worried about getting flagged. He wants to increase the pace of the game, and suddenly much better for black because he can team up his rooks. There we go. Infiltration in the air here. Andreikin's getting close. He's still a pawn up. I'm really shocked Jose Martinez has allowed this.
And now he started to spend time as well. He does have an advantage on the clock, but only about 30 seconds. And he is struggling on the board, Jose Martinez.
And it's like lightning striking twice. Jose Martinez has only lost 1 game today to Magnus, and that was after rejecting a draw. He could have repeated the position 3 times. Magnus could have done nothing about it, but he played for a win against Magnus, got punished, and oh, massive blunder.
What?
That is a trick. Bishop takes knight is wrong, because white will take this pawn, and it's a fork against the king and the bishop. Do not take this knight. Instead, taking the pawn is the winning idea. You move the king now, and the black rooks are coming in for some nasty checkmating ideas. That's a check. Or maybe he could have gone even 1 square further down. He allows the white rook to block. Important detail there. And it's still better. Andreikin, can he win though? He looks shocked on the camera. He looks so determined to make the win happen.
But only 40 seconds left on his clock, and he knows he is fighting not only for the win in this game, but for a win in Title Tuesday for 10 important points in the Champions Chess Tour. Is the situation getting to him?
It's getting close to that critical moment, that is for sure. Last move was the only move for Jose Martinez to keep the balance. He needed to stop the black pawn running through. There's a trade of rooks. Watch out if you're Andreikin, though, because your king is caught in a net.
What?
He gets checked. He gets forked. He loses his rook in the corner. Game over. Andreikin doesn't even react. Wow, he's blundered his rook to a knight fork. Finally.
There he reacts.
Finally, the shock.
Wow.
Wow, and the white rook is just going to come back, stop the black pawns, and it's game over. Knights are such tricky pieces. Turnaround. Jose Martinez is going to be the sole leader going into the last round of the day.
Look at that. It is